Hello, this is Geezer Isle. Welcome back to another episode of Fallout New Vegas. I'm in the, I guess, the NCR's outpost called Primm. I had just tried to cross the overpass there and got blown up because I didn't see the obvious mines littering the road. So let me see if I can do it this time. And I also think I cheaped out by not paying the 100 caps to go into the NCR correctional facility, so I think I'll ante up the bucks and do that too. Now, I should be able to shoot these. It's a better strategy than blowing myself up, right? So who's over here that they warned me about coming over here? That was a little glitch as it loaded the map. Okay. Somebody's shooting at me. Escaped convict?
They killed him!
Yeah, I'm gonna kill you too. Really? Do I need like a stim pack or something? I think I do. Yeah, I can switch outfits when I need to do speech with somebody. Search Daniel Wyand. Mojave Express delivery order 4 of 6. Open door to Nash residence, okay.
We're back. This is Mr. New Vegas, and I feel something magic in the air tonight. And I'm not just talking about the gamma radiation. All the latest news coming your way right now. Unconfirmed reports say NCR's General Lee Oliver may have uprooted from his post at Camp McCarran in order to be present at Hoover Dam. NCR sources say that holding the dam against Caesar's Legion has become their main
Oh, I've got a damaged robot.
priority, and this move would not be unexpected.
I'm trying to listen to the radio in the background. All right, this is an advanced model robot with a reinforced frame. It is well weathered and appears to have seen a good bit of action. There is very little in the way of serious damage. Try to fix it, repair. Examine it. Okay, a few of the primary systems seem to be fully functional and the redundant systems are all working. If you bypass some of the primary systems, the secondary systems should compensate and make some of the repairs easier. Science 55 or higher required. Leave it alone. I don't have high science, right? Open the Mojave Express drop box. Mojave Express drop boxes can be used to deliver items to any Mojave Express that you've discovered. Once you find a drop box, just activate it and you'll be able to use that location to send and receive items. Okay. Vicky and Vance. Well, it seems that's the door I'm supposed to go to, and I guess there's nobody else out here. Let's see if this building is open first. It sure is.
I don't know what it was brought you to Primm, youngster, but you might want to rethink your plans. Town's gone to hell.
Who are you?
Johnson Nash is my name. Husband to Ruby Nash. Lived in Primm going on 8 years now, thick and thin. I'm a trader primarily, for what it's worth with things like they are. I also run the local Mojave Express outpost.
Okay. Well, I'm a courier with the Mojave Express.
Well, I don't got any work right now, sorry to say.
I lost a package I was supposed to deliver.
I'll tell you whatever I can. You have a delivery order you can show me?
Yeah. What can you tell me about this job?
Oh, so you're talking about one of them packages. That job had strange written all over it, but we couldn't turn down the caps.
Yeah, some men stole my package, a man in a checkered suit and some thugs. Did they pass this way?
Well, now that you mention it, a few nights back, one of the townies was out scavenging for supplies. He said he saw a fellow with a daisy suit come through with some of them Great Con misfits. They was talking about a chip.
That's the one. One of those guys shot me. I need to know the best way to get to them.
Well, for that, your best bet is going to be talking to Deputy Beagle. Since they came to town, he was keeping a good bit of notes on them, and he was slinking around Bison Steve when your pretty boy friend came through.
Okay.
He may have heard where they were going.
Primm's deputy has been captured by the powder gangers, and Bison Steve needs to be rescued. Okay. So what was strange about it?
That cowboy robot had us hire 6 couriers. Each was carrying something a little different. Pair of dice, chess piece, that kind of stuff. Last word I have from the office, it looked like payment had been received for the other 5 jobs. Guess it was just your chip that didn't make it. First deadbeat we hired to do the job canceled. Hope a storm from the divide skins him alive. Well, that's where you came in.
He canceled?
Yeah, I got this look when he saw you next down on the courier list. His expression turned right around. Asked me if your name was for real. I said, sure as like a rain, you were still kicking. Then he turned down the job, just like that. I asked if he was sure it was good money. No, let Courier 6 carry the package. That's what he said. Like the Mojave'd sort you out or something. Then he just up and walked out.
Do you know who he was or where he went?
No idea. Sounds like you two had a history for him to act like that. And turn down the money, too. Hope he didn't see any trouble in that package of yours. Maybe he thought your name was bad luck. Not for me to say.
Or he wanted me to get killed because he knew it was a rigged job. Cowboy Robot, you mean the one over there, Victor?
Nope. Different fella. Bigger. Had himself a face on a screen. And he talked more like you or me. I guess I don't have anywhere better to be.
Where can I get information on the man that shot me?
A Beagle had some notes he was taking while he was eavesdropping around the powder gangsters. He'll be your best source of information on that subject.
I want to ask you about the delivery I was supposed to make.
Sure, I'll tell you what I know.
Oh, okay.
I guess I don't have anywhere better to be.
Do you have anything for sale?
Well, yes and no. My shop's got plenty of stock. Problem is, I ain't going into my shop until I know it's good and safe.
I think I was just in there. What can I do to help Primm?
Right now, Beagle is the closest Primm's got to any organized law, but he's still stuck up in Bison Steve. First thing I'd say is get his sorry butt out of there.
I have some questions about your robot.
That beat up old thing? What do you want to know?
Where did it come from?
A courier dropped it off a couple of months back. I got it working for a little while, but the darn thing pooped out. I haven't been able to get it up and running again. I was hoping to use it for some courier work, but that ain't gonna happen.
What's wrong with it?
Hell if I know. I don't think it's serious, but my tinkering days are long gone.
Mind if I try to fix it?
You're welcome to try. It's yours if you can get it working. If I had my way, I'd dump it in the scrapyard in Novak and be done with the damn thing.
Eddie, my love, okay. Bring Eddie to the Gribson scrapyard.
I guess I don't have anywhere better to be.
Why do you keep calling them gangsters? I thought they were called powder gangers.
Gangers, gangsters, all sounds like trouble to me.
All right. Well, can I have some questions about Primm?
Well, I'll answer what I can.
What happened to Primm?
Let's see. Been tough around here for a good while now. Worse since them thugs kidnapped our deputy. It started with the breakout from the prison up the road. First there was just a few thugs rolling through town, but then they got organized. Now they call themselves powder gangsters or something, and run around throwing dynamite and shooting people. A little while ago, a good chunk of them left whatever kind of organization they got up there to squeeze all the food and drink out of us they could.
Yeah, okay. I have some more questions about Primm.
Ask away.
What's that, Vicky and Vance?
That's where we are. This here little casino brought some cash and bodies into the town before them powder gangsters came in. Now, they can't rush us without eating a good bit of hot lead, but we are in a kind of box canyon. Guess this is a fitting place for that as any. I reckon that if they thought hard enough about it, they'd realize they got more bodies than we have bullets. But for now, we're safe enough in here. Ask away.
What's the Bison Steve?
It's an old hotel and casino here in town. Old Laura used to rent out rooms there, but she took off months ago. Across the way from the Vicky and Vance, the other old casino. Can't miss it. Ask away.
All right, I think that's everything, right?
I guess I don't have anywhere better to be.
Oh, you say powder gangers kidnapped Primm's deputy?
Well, you can call Beagle a deputy so long as you don't harbor too high an opinion of the word. Boy was about as useful as tits on a rad scorpion. Only qualification he ever had was to be brother to the wife of the sheriff. Still, I suppose he don't deserve what's befell him. We would have considered paying the ransom if we'd had caps to spare.
What do you have for sale?
Well, yes and no. My shop's got plenty of stock. Problem is, I ain't going into my shop until I know it's good and safe. Bye.
Hey, Primm Slim.
Howdy, partner. Welcome to the Vicky and Vance Casino and Museum.
Who are you?
Primm Slim at your service. Authentic cowpoke and official spokesspot of the Vicky and Vance Casino and Museum. Yeehaw!
Who were Vicky and Vance?
Where have you been, partner? Hiding under a rock? Vicky and Vance were this nation's fourth or maybe fifth most infamous celebrity outlaw couple ever. That's who they was. Primm Slim here can tell you the whole story, if you can spare a minute to hear the tale.
Sure.
Yahoo! I ain't had a chance to tell their tale in a mess of years. First things first, any bosh you've heard about Vicky and Vance being copycats ain't nothing but ill-tempered slander. Fact is, they begun their crime spree 2 days before Bonnie and Clyde robbed their first bank. So who was copying who? Now, true, Vicky and Vance didn't exactly cut a wide swath of murder and bank robbery across the central U.S. like Bonnie and Clyde did. It was more like a narrow swath of shoplifting, check cashing fraud, and gas pump drive-offs. But crime is crime. They drove reckless, too. Having lived by the gun, well, Vance owned one anyway, it was only fitting that the duo of desperados would die by the gun. Perhaps it was fate itself that accidentally drove them into a crossfire between police and a gang of bank robbers in Plano, Texas. Or maybe they just didn't notice until it was too late. It's been said that Vicky would have tried to cash a bad check in that bank, had she lived. We'll never know for sure. All we know is that the crossfire tore the car and both occupants to pieces, and the police issued an official apology. You can put your eyes on the genuine death car just over yonder, and there's Vance's machine gun in the case next to it.
God. Tell me about Primm.
Primm is a thriving resort community located in Clark County, Nevada, right along Interstate 15. Whether you can't wait till Vegas to try your luck, or want to hit one last jackpot before you leave Nevada, Primm's your place. The town's premier attraction is the world-famous Vicky and Vance Casino and Museum, so you came to the right place, partner.
Tell me about the Bison and Steve Hotel. It's right across the street, right?
The Bison Steve is one of Primm's less impressive casino hotels. I'd steer clear of that place, partner, if I were you. Rumor is the dealers over there cheat, and that rickety roller coaster is liable to fall down any day because it wasn't built to cold.
So what is this place?
Why, this is the Vicky and Vance Casino and Museum, Primm's premier tourist attraction and resort destination. Yeehaw!
Okay, yeah. All right, thanks. Primm Slim.
Happy trails, partner.
All right, so let's take a look at this note. The Vance gun brochure. One of the highlights of the museum is the authentic gun that Vance used in their cross-country crime spree. All right, so does that mean I can take the gun? There's the murder car. The 9mm submachine gun preserved in the glass case to the left is the actual weapon Vance carried in a paper-wrapped box under some suitcases in the trunk of his car during his and Vicky's crime spree. Never fired and luckily untouched by the hail of bullets that ended its notorious owner's life, the weapon's mint condition inspires dread in all who looked upon it. Experts speculate that Vance might have killed as many as 50 people had he ever fired the gun. So long as his aim was exact and he was starting off with the full clip, or even more if he had additional ammo clips and remembered to reload. Oh yeah, there ain't no gun in there. Hey, Ruby.
Hello there. What brings you to Primm?
Who are you?
I'm Ruby Nash. Pleased to make your acquaintance. My husband and I are Primm long-timers. He fancies himself a trader, and I know my way around a kitchen.
What do you cook?
My specialty is a rad scorpion venom casserole. It's more appetizing than it sounds. The venom has a sharp, smoky flavor, and it numbs your mouth so fierce you'll forget you ever had a tongue. It's perfectly safe, long as you don't have sores in your mouth for the venom to find your blood. 'Cause that'll kill you dead.
Wow. I'd like some of that rad scorpion venom casserole.
Does sound good, don't it? How many rad scorpion glands you got?
Oh.
Guess you'll be needing to find some, huh? Come back when you do.
All right, I figured. Tell me about Primm, please.
My mother taught me never to say something unless it was nice. So I don't have nothing to say about Primm. For the time being, at least. It's a sad state of affairs. Discuss it with Mr. Nash if you care to. Just makes me want to cry.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, bye.
All right, so what am I doing here? I am going across to the casino to rescue the deputy. Is that it? All right, let's see what happens. Hilarious. Okay.
Come on. Get down.
Level up. What? It's making me do it right now. 13 skill points. What? Yeah, right here. Escaped convict leader. I am not wanting to do any of those things. Oh, here you go. Hey, Deputy Beagle.
I don't suppose you came here to rescue me.
Sure
I
did.
crossed my fingers, but my hands are numb.
You must be Deputy Beagle.
Why, yes I am. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm in a bit of a predicament here. I'd be most appreciative if you'd set me free.
I hear you may have information on some cons that came through here with a guy in a checkered suit.
Indeed I do, good sir. And I would be thrilled to share that information with you as soon as I am released from captivity.
All right.
Oh, that's just marvelous. I think I'll be making my way outside now. The air's a little close in here.
Completed. Primm's deputy has been captured. Beagle has been rescued. Talk to him about protecting the town. I didn't cut you loose so you could run away. Stick with me.
Oh, that's so gracious of you to offer to bodyguard me like that. But I'd only slow you down. See you outside. Well, that was quite an adventure. We taught those convicts a thing or two, didn't we? Breaking myself out of a hostage situation. Not to diminish your role in it, of course, but it was quite thrilling. Problem is, there's still no law in Primm. What are we to do the next time ruffians menace us and hold us hostage?
What are you talking about? You're the sheriff now.
Oh, no. I'm just a deputy, and I can't be a deputy without a sheriff. It's called chain of command.
What are the qualifications for sheriff?
It should be someone brave like you, but more of a homebody. Someone who'll settle down and watch over us. I heard the powder gangers talking about someone in the prison named Myers who has some experience as a sheriff. He may be a good choice. Also, with the NCR so close by, you may be able to get them to take over the town. Not sure why they haven't helped out already.
All right, I'll help bring law and order back to Primm.
You will? That's just marvelous. I'll start thinking up questions for the interview. The sheriff that was incarcerated up at NCRCF may be a good choice. You also may be able to convince that NCR guy across the road to take the town under his wing. Although martial law doesn't sound so fun.
There's Johnson.
Hey, youngster. Still hanging about Primm, huh?
Yeah. Oh, there you go. How can I bring help rule of law back to Primm?
Now, your guess is as good as mine. You might luck upon someone who's a natural-born sheriff. I heard of one fella what got himself locked in that NCR jailhouse up I-15. And maybe that ain't the best credential, but a sheriff's a sheriff. I imagine the NCR would be able to bring some law to the town, too. But from what I seen, they barely got the firepower to protect themselves.
All right, so there is no good choice. Is that what you're... Oh, what about Primm Slim?
Well, I guess I never thought of that. I guess he could be sheriff. If you think he could be reprogrammed for it.
I'll find Primm a new sheriff.
Finally decided to make yourself useful, huh? If you can bring the law back to Primm, we'll all be in your debt.
Hey, Primm Slim.
Howdy, partner. Welcome to the Vicky and Vance Casino and Museum.
Seriously, 3 fission batteries and 4 conductors? Do you know that Vance's gun is missing?
Just mosey on over to the display case and you'll see it plain as day. Quite a piece, that gun. Mint condition, never fired.
The gun's missing.
Have you gone loco, partner? I can see the gun with my own 3 photo sensors from where I'm standing right now.
All right.
Happy trails, partner.
All right, they're going to want me to fast travel there. Is that it? Tabitha and Rhonda, I love it. All right, hey, dude.
What do you want now?
Can I go in?
Well, I don't know. Depends on if you can make it worth my time. 100 caps sounds right to me.
Here you go.
All right, you can go on in. Can't guarantee your safety, though. Just saying. Yeah, whatever. Didn't know anyone would willingly walk into this place. Not unless they were looking for trouble. What's your story?
What did you do before you ended up incarcerated?
I was a sheriff, believe it or not, for a small town far to the west of here. Short version is that sometimes justice is a little slow. I helped speed it up one too many times. I'm not sorry for anything I did, but I will do the time. Fair enough trade if you ask me.
How would you feel about becoming Primm's new sheriff?
Assuming an NCR pardon comes with the job, and it'd better. I also need to be able to do things my own way. Due process has its place. Sometimes it's just a waste of time. I'll need to know that I'm not going to end up right back in prison.
Does that mean you'll take the law into your own hands?
When I need to? Yes.
I'll need to think about it.
Understood.
So who's in charge of the powder gangers?
Right now, Eddie and his boys run the place. They've got the guns and the dynamite, so they call the shots.
So tell me more about what happened in the prison.
I understand that Cook was behind it all. I kept my head down the whole time. Didn't want any part of it. I stuck around, figuring the NCR would show up and put things back the way they were. No sense in making myself look guilty, right?
So who's Cook?
Some kind of anti-NCR rebel. Some people just don't like being pushed around and told what to do.
So why are you still here?
I'm not quite sure the kind of greeting NCR troopers will give an escaped con like myself. Figure it's better to stay put for now.
So where can I find Cook?
He went north with some of the other guys. Didn't say where. Didn't say why. All I know is he's got some kind of score to settle with the NCR.
All right.
Watch yourself out there.
Be sure it's true when you say I love.
Hello.
It's a sin.
Heard there was a new face around. I'm the doctor around here. Sort of.
Why are you sort of the doctor?
I was an NCR medic for 6 months, so I'm not exactly a doctor. Still, it's more medical training than any of the other guys here. It also gives me an excuse to stay out of any raiding parties. The gang can't lose its only doctor now, can it?
How did you manage to escape?
One night, there was a big explosion from the other cell block. I had no idea what was going on, so I took cover in my bunk. When it was all over, the guards were dead and we were free. Most of the other prisoners scattered, but a few of us stuck around, obviously.
Why do you stay?
The location by the highway makes it a good spot to shake down any travelers passing through. That's why Eddie and the rest are still around. Me, I like having big walls between myself and the wasteland.
What did you do to end up in here?
Medical supplies go for a decent amount of caps in the right markets. I figured the quartermaster wouldn't notice any missing. I was wrong.
And what did you do before?
Let's see. I've been a farmhand, a bouncer, a bandit, and an NCR trooper. I don't recommend any of them. Later.
I love you. Yes, I do.
I was going to say, nice portrait.
Hello.
Hey, Eddie.
Dawes said he let somebody in. So you going to give me a reason not to kill you and throw your body back outside?
What do you need done?
This is Powder Ganger territory, my territory. Most of the guys around here understand that. One, Chavez doesn't. Chavez formed his own crew and have been hitting traitors on their own. Everybody I've sent after him either got killed or weren't able to catch him. That leaves you. What do you say?
You only want me to deal with Chavez?
Chavez is the ringleader. Without him, his crew will fall apart, and I don't give a shit about those guys.
I'll need to think about it.
Fuck you for wasting my time, then.
So what do you know about Cook?
One mean son of a bitch. Really, truly hates the NCR for some reason. And he got a lot of the other guys around to his way of thinking.
So how did the breakout happen?
It was all Cook's idea. He and his boys managed to swipe some dynamite and hide it away in their cells. The rest of us just tagged along. Cook's crew headed north while the rest of us stuck around for payback.
What can you tell me about the prison?
The NCR called it a work-release prison. We lucky prisoners got the privilege of fixing up the rail lines and blasting rock for new lines. They got sloppy, though. Some of us managed to hide away some dynamite, and look who's in charge now.
So where is Cook?
He and his crew went north. I heard talk about some sort of big plan to get back at the NCR, but haven't seen them since.
So how did you end up here?
Why do you care? Answer, you shouldn't. I don't feel like trading life stories. Yeah, get out of here.
Yeah. Yeah, let's go talk to the NCR.
Hey.
Hey, Sergeant McGee.
I'm Sergeant McGee of the New California Republic Army, 5th Battalion, 1st Company. If you want to talk about something, speak to Lieutenant Hayes.
I rescued Primm's deputy, but the town is still lawless.
I can't imagine that deputy of theirs is worth more than a spit. I was on lookout when he got frog-marched over to Bison Steve. If I had a long rifle or the order, I would have taken out the powder gangers to save him, but I didn't. It's tough shit, I guess.
Where are you from?
I'm from the hub originally, but it's been a long time since I saw it. I'm on my second tour here. Most non-commissioned officers are. Sir.
Evening.
Yeah?
Primm is in need of some real law.
We know Primm is a great strategic point, and we aren't blind to the needs of the town, but we're barely holding our own against the powder gangers. We don't have the guns or the personnel needed to carry out our mission, much less take on defending this town as well.
So what do you need to take over protecting the town?
What we need more than anything is bodies. If we had just one more squad, we could easily install a sheriff and still handle our primary objective of protecting the interstate south of here. If you'd like to see the NCR include protection of Primm and its duties, then you'll have to get some more troops up here. Knight at Mojave Outpost may be able to help. Have you gotten us any additional support yet? Roger.
You know, I'm thinking the robot might be a better solution. All right, Primm Slim, where are you? There you are. If you're wondering why I'm walking, it's because I just cheesed some inventory to give to this guy because I had sold it off. And then, of course, I have no idea where I originally looted it. So let's just get this quest going. Hey, Primm Slim.
Howdy, partner. Welcome to the Vicky and Vance Casino and Museum.
Okay, I'm doing this option. Reprogram Primm Slim to serve as the sheriff using 3 fission batteries and 4 conductors.
Law enforcement protocols reinstated, partner. Initializing use of force authorization. Authorization found. Yeah!
Okay, wow. Leveling up. Okay, yeah, he still thinks the gun is missing.
Quit yammering on about missing guns, partner. Primm Slim's a busy man. Ain't got time for that sort of bosh.
Okay, I'll have to come back when I have more science. All right, thanks, Primm Slim.
Happy trails, partner.
Alrighty, so what do we got now? In terms of quests. Oh, is it a dead lawman and I'm going to find a note on him or something? Oh. Deputy Beagle.
Well, if it isn't the lawbringer.
What's your problem now?
My problem is that I'm no longer a deputy. I'm just a beagle now. Slim's all right. I don't wish him no harm, but the law to him is a set of logic. Not everything is black and white. Not sure a robot can ever understand that.
Yeah, so?
Well, if it isn't the lawbringer.
So, can you tell me more about the man in the checkered suit?
Ah, yes. My memory is much clearer now that I'm free from my bondage. I was performing recon, gathering information on some of the powder gangers, when some great cons arrived with your friend in the suit. They were talking about some delivery they took from a courier. I assume that was you? They said they'd be heading through Nipton to Novak to meet a contact there.
Okay, Nipton. And I still need to find that Mojave outpost. Okay. Hey, Ruby. They're just leaving this body out here forever. Okay. Hey, Johnson, I'm going to work on Eddie. Oh, cool. Pressing Alt zooms in. Didn't know that. So is this a later quest or something? It just seems ridiculous that you need repair and science at this point. All right, I think I have everything now.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to me, Mr. New Vegas, and you look extraordinarily beautiful right now. More news for you. The Black Mountain radio signal is back after a long...
It is, Eddie.
Listeners say that new programming is
Companion protocol begin.
more for weirdos. In addition,
Eddie has given you the enhanced sensors perk. Cool.
prisoner control following a successful riot. Locals should avoid anyone who looks like they've done time.
Okay, Johnson.
You got that old robot up and running again? How's it working out for you?
Got some Dean Martin coming up. Talking about
I have some questions about Eddie.
That beat up old pile of bolts? What do you want to know?
Where did it come from?
The courier dropped it off a little bit ago. I'd hoped to get it up and running for some courier work, but never could get it running.
Any idea what I should do with it?
Not a bit. I imagine there must be some people around curious about that kind of technology.
All right.
Don't go getting yourself shot.
Okay, so this must be a Brotherhood of Steel quest? I do not have any recollection of where Eddie came into the story. So, yeah, I just basically cheesed a bunch of stuff. My science skill level, I'm up to 60 now. I cheesed a bunch of parts, you know, using the debug console. Yeah, it just feels like Eddie might be for later in the game, but I don't care. Cool. Hey, Eddie. Use melee. Open inventory. Use a stim pack? Okay. Alright, that gives me some room to work. So I have a companion now. Cool. Data, quests. Do we want to do Eddie's quest? I don't think so. That feels like I said, it's for later in the game. Yeah, we're going south. Might as well. All right, but we will pick that up in the next episode. So we're advancing quests. I was just a little impatient there at the beginning. Had to get into the story a bit before the NPCs would start giving me work to do, but we are there. Still having fun. Yeah. I'm liking with the lights coming on here on the casino. And I'm wondering what's going to happen with the Bison Steve now that we've cleared it. Anyways, thanks for watching. This is Geezer Owl. Stick around. I'll be back.